see how the night goes tonight or this morning. Fuck it, it's still tonight. Let's go ahead and do the usual rigmarole. Alright. Get the linky link. And go ahead and put it in the DC cord. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Where are ya? Let's see who's on top of things tonight. Or if anyone. Oh, somebody's here. Oh. Hey, Fishcake. How you doing? Congratulations on getting here in less than a minute from when I started the stream. If you're gonna talk shit, you might as well just come over here.
I'm not ready for my debut.
Okay, alright.
My debut needs to be the review.
Were you trying to make a review again?
Humans Review 2.
Oh, fuck right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I can remind you.
I know you've reminded me many times. I'm doing alright, Fishcake. Just... balancing. Who is that? That is my new roommate, Milena, who is being a little camera shy, uncharacteristically. But she is in the kitchen currently heating up a burrito in a little easy bake oven. I forget what it's called.
It's an air fryer. What the fuck?
Come on, that was funny. You gotta admit, that was funny.
I'm laughing. I'm literally laughing. What do you mean, come on?
Comedy gold.
You make a joke and I laugh at it and you're like, come on, that's funny. And I'm like, what?
Well, I couldn't tell if you're... never mind. We're gonna let it sit there. It's fine. Oh my god.
You're a silly lad.
What was that?
You're a silly lad.
Yes, I am quite a silly lad. You're a silly lad as well.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, lass.
There you go. Bitch.
Asshole. This is my life now. A burrito won't fit an easy bake. I don't know. Have you tried, how big is the burrito?
No, bad attitude.
What if you did that and actually work to reheat it? That'd be just kind of something amazing about that.
Batman thing. Sometimes you have to force the world to make sense. Sometimes you just gotta put some back into getting that burrito into that easy bake oven.
Oh yeah, I want to be someone that actually work to get the desired results.
What? God, this is gonna get into sexual euphemisms really quickly. I'm just gonna stop.
Oh god. Alright, what was I doing? Alright, put on the Discord. This is where my ADHD really kicks in and it becomes impossible to do anything. Alright, there we go. Got that up there. Okay, so what's new and exciting, Fishcake? Looks like it's just you and me for the time being. As I do my usual bullshit and just look for random shit on the internet to talk about. Superman's out this week.
Ooh.
I've heard great things about it so far.
Do you want to go see it in the Big?
I'm probably gonna see it with Brianna first.
Oh, okay.
But I'm only gonna see the Big after because I probably want to see it again.
Big?
Yeah, Big. Yeah. Does roommate have nickname? Milena, do you have a nickname? Like Millie?
Milena.
Okay, just Milena.
Millie's my persona.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, from what I understand, James Gunn actually does a really good job at actually making it feel like a comic book story, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, Superman looks great. We got Fantastic Four in a couple weeks. That looks really good. Namely, somebody feels like they finally figured out the formula to make it work. Optimistically.
You know, in hindsight, it's a really good thing that James Gunn made those edgy jokes back in 2010 on Twitter.
In a very backwards way, yes. It did kind of work out. Because Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty great.
literally the head of the DC Cinematic Universe now.
Yep.
Just like
It just so magnificently backfired on the people trying to get him fired.
beautiful. And honestly, this is like seeing Peter Jackson get Lord of the Rings. It's like, this is a real nerd who gets it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I think my favorite headline I've seen about it so far is someone just said, like, Superman's not trying to be political, they're just real-life supervillains now. Because it sounds very much like Lex is a not-so-subtle dig at, like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg type, but not done to the obnoxious degree that Batman vs. Superman did it. The way I've heard it, it sounds like this is like the first Superman movie that just actively loathes Lex Luthor. Doesn't try to make him seem smart. Like, it makes him seem smart, but like, don't try to like hype him like, ooh, he's a genius. Like, no, he's a bad person. You should think he's bad, and you're a bad person if you like him. I'm exaggerating that last part, but.
are you? In this era, if you're rooting for Lex Luthor in this era,
Yeah. It's not about fucking real estate anymore.
it's kind of past the point of like, well, they got some points. No.
Nope. Will Superman come out of DVD? I mean, I would assume so. Not for quite a while, though. Probably not, at least for a couple months. And it also depends how well it does at the box office. We don't really know how that's going to work either. I hope it does well. If anything, because if it doesn't, the fucking people on the internet are not going to shut up about it.
We need to make sure this is more successful in the Snyderverse.
Yes.
Not a high bar, but
Yeah. Really? I'm surprised hearing that coming from you.
in terms of like box office success.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Can I call roommate Miss M? I think she prefers Milena. If you don't know how to spell it, it's Milena. My fan just beeped at me. Moving on. Hey, what else is here? Make sure your sound off. It's kind of a quiet night so far. No offense to you, Fishcake. We shall see what happens. Or this might just be a short stream today. I don't know. You never really know what you're going to get when you start these. Sometimes it's rowdy, sometimes it's quiet. Otherwise, you know, not the end of the world. Ooh, someone made a Little Nightmares stop motion project? Okay, I'm actually really curious to see this. So a friend of mine sent me a link to apparently they're doing a Little Nightmare stop motion comic. Or, not comic, like video, it looks like. If you haven't played Little Nightmare, it's a very fascinating little indie game. Yeah, let's see. Milena. ENA. So you're very close. You're very close. Check this out for a second. Little Nightmares is a very interesting little indie game series. Or not indie game, but like, you know, smaller game. That I played the first two games. I've really enjoyed it so far. I like the style. Partner really likes it too, so we kind of play that one together. But I honestly do appreciate anything that's stop motion these days because it just feels like you just don't get it very much anymore. There you go. You got a fish cake. There you go. All right. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Let's see what's going on in the internet webs today. That looks like it might just be you and me for a while, Fishcake. I'm back at work now, which is like, you know, good and bad. It's good because money, but at the same time, like, oh god, I like sleep. I like sleep a lot. What is Milena's favorite comic? I don't know. She tends to be more of a, I'm sure she has one. She tends to be more of like a film expert, film and gaming person than a comic book person. That's always been kind of more my niche. But that means if you talk about like her favorite, like top 5 favorite films, she'll talk your ear off. And she will pick some off-kilter choices. Because I would not doubt if she included Human Centipede 2 in that list. And not only should we include that, she would have a very long conversation about why she thinks it's good. And it's convincing. Because she convinced me to watch Human Centipede 2 for the first time, and I don't really think it's my thing, but I get it. That is the power of a good persuader. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to continue doing the comic stuff while I'm working, because I'm definitely working a lot more hours than I was last semester. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we kind of figure that out. What is Human Centipede? Oh, good. You have not heard of this series. Okay. I don't know if I want to corrupt your brain with this knowledge. So to back up a little bit, the Human Centipede series is a series of deliberately gross out horror comedies that are about an evil scientist who wants to. I think I just saw a street race. Who's winning? Oh, guy on the right's okay, he's passing by. Is an evil scientist that wants to make a human centipede by sewing people together ass to mouth. I was a shattered child. And yes, and they do go over all the logistical issues you'd have with that. In very specific detail. It's gross. I watched the first one because someone I was dating briefly wanted to watch it. And I remember, like, I was kind of pissed because she fell asleep or left halfway through. And I was kind of stuck watching the whole thing by myself. Because at that point, I was like, okay, I'm almost going to end this fucking thing. I might as well just finish it out. Yeah, it's not good. Or it's not to me anyway. It has a very, like, niche audience. And that's fine. It's totally fine. But just not my particular taste. Ay, caramba. Where the fuck is everybody tonight? Well, if I didn't stream a little early tonight, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Most because sheltered. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up things that you don't know about, and quite frankly, you shouldn't. And I'm sorry I had to tell you that this thing exists, because now you know, and you can never not know from there. So that I apologize. Yes, it is very gross. The sequels basically triple down on this. And the sequel is about a dude who's like a mega fan of the original movie. It's very meta. And then tries to replicate it and then butchers it horribly. And yeah, it's in the weird way I can see the comedy in it. But like I see the comedy is deliberate, but you still gotta see a lot of gruesome shit. I don't know, it's one of those weird ones, kind of like the Terrifier series, where, like, on one hand, this is absolutely disgusting, but on the other hand, it's still kind of impressive how they did it. Terrifier is another series. If you are squeamish around blood in any way, I do not recommend you watch it ever. Because at least one of them is probably the goriest film I have ever seen. I only saw the third one. I imagine the second one is probably worse. But what are you gonna do? Man, I've seen a lot of gross movies. Yeah, anyway. Damn, nobody, huh? Tough crowd today. Well, alright, we'll go where we got. It might just be that I just end stream a little early tonight, which is fine. I'll be back on tomorrow. But, some days you just get to a point where it's super quiet. Don't know why. There's no explanation for it. Just nobody's around. And that is okay. God, I'm tired. And I know I shouldn't be. I slept in until, like, noon most of the time last week. All of last week. I like to watch people suffer and struggle but overcome it. Yeah, no, I think that's the more standard fare that people tend to enjoy. I tend to like that as well too. Now, that's not saying I'm opposed to let's say like a tragedy or a depressing ending or something like that. I can get behind that every now and again. But yeah, sometimes you want the traditional hero story. Which I feel like usually follows the formulas. And that's actually not entirely true. Like, it can also be like for addiction movies or any kind of movies. But the point remains. Oh, God. And I lost the point because I had a wave of sleepy just hit me. Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's fine. Like I don't really like reality shows all that much, but like I respect Gordon Ramsay. I feel like he's softened up over the years, so he's not quite the. I think once he had kids, he kind of softened up a little bit. And like I do really like the way he does talk to kids. He seems like genuinely supportive when his kids involved. To adults, he's still a complete jackass, but like to kids, he seems to be like trying to encourage rather than to shame, which is why I think you just need to do it, and a lot of people don't, which will never cease to depress me. Do you need to go to bed? Yeah, I might. I'll stay on for like another 10 minutes, see if other people show up. If not, then yeah, I'll probably call a bit early. I just gotta get used to my new schedule. Good schedule. I finally get to be a teacher, but it does just make things a little harder. And I gotta figure out how to balance all of it now. We're really on day 2, and I'm already like tired, which just feels like I feel like I should not be this tired this quickly. Like I literally just started. Why am I like this? There we go. But yeah, I probably will need to go to sleep at some point. I'll at least lie down for a bit soon. Like I haven't really had much time to myself today. It was very much as move from the moment I left this morning. So at some point I do just need to take time for myself to recharge my batteries, you know? Did you make t-shirt yet? No, that's if I go through with that fish cake, it's not going to happen for quite a while. Because there's a lot that goes into it. I gotta talk to a designer. I gotta talk to like a distribution place to see who can actually like make them and distribute them as needed. I gotta see if there's even a market for it and how would I market it. There's a lot that goes into that kind of stuff. It's not just simply like a magic wand. Boom, you made it. There it is. Now we make money. Making any money on this kind of enterprise is notoriously difficult. I'm lucky I've made it this far, quite frankly. But yeah, if and when I kind of start leaning that direction, I'll let you know. It depends on a lot of factors going right. Namely, I need a budget. Because this will cost money. Because I need to make sure I pay people, and I know I have to be in a position where I can sell them to recoup my money and my profits. And I probably should talk to market people about that, quite frankly. But I got some ideas. We'll see. It'd be nice if the idea just took hold and then boom, suddenly there's all the money you can ever need. That's the dream. It would be nice if things were simple for a change. Nah, I mean, I'm being pissy, but, things are looking up. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful right now. And I intend to be grateful for that, as much as I can be anyway. Let's see, let me see something real quick. But it'll be good. The higher we get with everything, the more we'll be able to explore opportunities like that. I mean, we just crossed we got one video went viral, and we managed to get like solid 600 subscribers in the last 2 days, which is really good. We've never had it happen that fast. I'm not counting on that being consistent, mind you, but for the past couple days, I will ride that ship. I will ride it out for as long as I can. I don't know what that even means. You're gonna put YouTube on side for work. I'm gonna do my best to maintain it. It's just gonna be harder. Because right now the YouTube stuff is actually making a profit. It's actually getting some attention. So it would be really bad to just suddenly drop it now. It just means I'm gonna have to get better at balancing a few things and finding ways to kind of sneak in there and get the work done. But, I'm going to figure it out. I've managed to keep it up for the last couple days at the very least, and I think I have a decent system on how to do it. It's just going to take some work. But, that's the way it works, right? the reality of the situation. We do what we have to, and eventually we got to do what we want to. That's the hope, anyway. The week I am on vacation, though, which I think is about 2 weeks from now, I will probably take a break from the midnight streams for a little bit. I'll probably still do like some like early evening streams, like unpacking stuff that I get while I'm there. But yeah, I think there's gonna be a certain point where I'm just gonna be like, no, I need to sleep because a Comic Con can be very exhausting. If you're not prepared, become a teeter-totter. What the hell does that mean? No, seriously, what does that mean? There you go. What was I referencing here? Okay. There you go. Yeah, what is a teeter-totter in this context? Sounds like a Teletubby. Is it a Teletubby? The world might never know. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, gotta sneeze. There we go. Oh, teardrop balance stuff like a teeter-totter. Gotcha. Okay, I'm back on the same page. Maybe, yeah. It's basically what I've been doing for a long time. I just got to do a little more. You my fish cake. I've had to balance 5 jobs and still keep this shit going. And I've been by and large successful in that endeavor. So do not underestimate my ability to balance things. It's a playground toy for small children like daycare. Put on kicking it on one side and another kick on the other side. The classic. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. They have your kid, the smaller kid, and they teeter-totter back and forth. Yep, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, we're on the same page. God, fucking damn it. Ugh. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to probably call this early. Sorry, fish cake, but I was more tired than I thought I was. So I think I'm probably gonna go get some rest. But I will be back on tomorrow. Is my day really busy tomorrow? It is really busy tomorrow. I think I get out later. So yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for talking to me. I appreciate your company. But yeah, my body's telling me I need a fucking break. All right, take care.